Hi, everybody. I usually do this before we get started, but I figured I might as well do it while on camera. This is my magic candle. Igniting our alignments, activating our alignment. Beautiful Cynthia. This is you have to join on the Facebook group, not on Zoom. So I'm actually going to remove you, love. So just go to the Facebook page and it's going to be there. Sorry for the confusion. Okay. Hopefully everybody knows now this is streaming live on the Facebook page. You know, we live, we learn. This whole training has been an amazing experience for me. I've learned so much in my first 2 days. Plus, I did a training in the holistic business community on Saturday. So I have been learning, growing, and I'm so grateful. And one of the things that I learned is doing this kind of training in a Zoom with a group of people. It's just too much to manage. It's too difficult to get started on time. So I switched to doing this Facebook Live, and I do my membership site on Zoom. And my coaching calls I actually do on the phone. So if you want to Zoom with me, you got to join the Align Life Tribe and come be a member and consistently and consciously align your energy with whatever it is that you want to create. I have this beautiful Palo Santo stick that was a gift from Vanita, my health coach. And it has some selenite. And I just like to burn it at the beginning of my calls and throughout the day, just clearing any energy. And it just smells so good. Plus I look witchy, right? And I have my shawl on that makes it look like I have fireworks on my shoulders. My amazing partner, Brian, gifted this to me. Isn't it beautiful? I feel very like feminine and goddessy when I wear it. All right, loves, we are going to be going into steps 2 and 3 today, which is the easiest step. Sorry, the hardest step and the easiest step in the 4 steps of the alignment process, the alignment formula. So let's get started. We always start with an alignment activation. So whenever you're ready, if you're watching the replay, put replay. If you're OG and you've been here all 3 days, put an OG, because you guys are my original gangsters showing up for every one of the trainings. Cynthia, I think that's you. And my mom came to the training yesterday. To shout out to Lynn. Today is her birthday eve. She did the alignment activation, and her energy that she chose was serenity, which I love. My mom is the embodiment of serenity. She's such an amazing, infinite being. All right, so thank you for being here. So grateful to have all of your energy contributing. Thank you for showing up for yourself. As you show up for yourself and you raise your own vibration, in turn, you raise the vibration of the planet, right? And it supports you in feeling good now, which is what life is all about. That's what we want more of. That's why we do things. That's why we want to create things. That's why we want to achieve things and obtain things, because we want to feel good now. Well, you get to feel good now, no matter what your circumstances are. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. I could just chat to you guys all day. I'm just enjoying doing these trainings so much, and I'm so grateful to everybody that's been showing up and contributing your energy and who's interested in this topic of alignment. It's really beautiful. It makes me so happy that we are this collection of evolved beings with this shared intention to align our energies with what it is that we want to create. So we are going to activate an energy today. Maybe choose a different energy than you did the day before. Maybe if you chose something on the higher level of energy, like excitement or joy or passion or love, Maybe you want to choose something more like peace or grace. And if you chose something like serenity or zen or peacefulness, maybe you want to choose something a little more energetic today. Maybe you want to choose expansion, velocity. Choose your energetic priority now. Placing one hand over the heart and one hand over the lower belly, connecting into these energy centers, feeling the warmth of your hand on your body, allowing your energy to collect here. When you experience that warmth from your hand, that is a sign that the energy is activated. Let's take a breath here and out. Let's do one more like that. Noticing your hands rising and falling as you take those breaths, activating that energy even more. And now we're going to do a breath that will actually calm your vagal nerve and have the parasympathetic nervous system be activated. So you're going to breathe in sharply through the nose and then breathe out like you're breathing out of a straw. And today we're going to add in just meditating on, focusing on repeating the word release as you blow out that air. So let's go ahead, breathing in sharply through the nose and breathing out through the mouth as slowly as you can, like you're breathing out of a straw, and saying the word release in your head. Noticing how your whole body melts, noticing the muscles in your forehead relax, noticing your outer eyes relaxed, noticing your jaw completely relaxed, your shoulders, your neck, and the rest of your body completely relaxed, allowing the chair that's beneath you to support you, knowing that you are supported in this moment. And now that energetic priority, that energy that you want to feel more of in your life, that energy that you want to cultivate, generate, create for yourself, you're going to imagine that energy is beneath both of your hands in your body. And there's two golden orbs of light representing this energy. And if you don't see it, it's okay. Just follow along and let go of needing to get it right. Let go of it, of being good at this, and just be and allow yourself to relax and enjoy the experience and just go on the ride. Sensing in to the energy that you've chosen and allowing it to grow, allowing it to intensify underneath both of your hands. And now we're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to imagine this energy spreading and becoming wider until it is across your whole body and your body is glowing, vibrating with this energy, tuning into the frequency and just allowing yourself to really experience whatever this energy is. Maybe a memory pops in where you felt this way recently. Maybe you have a future visualization or fantasy of feeling this feeling in the soon future. Allowing yourself to sense into what it feels like, what the experience is of experiencing this energy. Knowing that as you practice this energy, you will have more experiences like this. More possibilities will come your way to feel this way. Maybe you've been with me for the last 3 days. Maybe you've noticed feeling those energies that you've prioritized. What you put your focus on grows. So putting your focus on this energy will have it grow in your experience and in your life and in your reality. excellent work with your hands still activated with this energy. You're going to take your hands and just wrap them around your physical body, giving yourself a little squeeze, little hug, some love, some physical touch, knowing that now this energy is in those hands. It's in your whole body, but concentrated in your hands throughout the rest of your day. Now bringing those arms up to the sky, shooting out that energy. Maybe you want to roll your wrists, stretching your back, stretching your neck, whatever else needs to stretch, shaking out the hands, shaking out the shoulders, allowing the hands to drop into the lap and putting a beautiful smile on your beautiful face and opening up your eyes. Yes, I've done that 4 times today because I do this every time I host a workshop or and I hosted my membership and 2 client calls today. So this is actually the 5th time. No, 4th time. All right, I am going to share my screen. And I learned from yesterday and made sure that I was very much prepared. Look at that, the correct slides and no outline. I am aligning and steady and consistent improvement, right? It just keeps getting better and better. So we are talking about manifestation through alignment with me, Carrie O'Reilly. So I'm Carrie. I've introduced myself every time, so you guys know by now I'm a registered nurse and I have all these coaching certifications, most recently rapid resolution therapy, which has been a huge contribution to myself personally and to all my clients and my coaching practice. I'm incredibly invested in doing this work and being a contribution to others, and specifically supporting people in activating their alignment. All right, so we did that beautiful alignment activation at the beginning of this call, and now you guys know how to do that. So remember to that breathing, or remember it's the consistency and the integration of actually taking these tools that you're learning in this training and then bringing them into your life. All right. I forgot to say, if you guys could put the word that you chose, put the energy that you chose into the chat and let us know what energy you're choosing to align in. And if you have any examples from the last couple of days where you noticed that energy, or maybe you didn't notice it at first, but you're allowing yourself to notice it now, go ahead and put in the chat so that other people can then be activated. And also, as you're sharing, you're acknowledging and you're celebrating, and that will actually create more of this kind of thing. Every time we have a synchronicity, every time something flows for us, that is alignment. And as we have gratitude for it, as we acknowledge it, it will grow. So use this opportunity right now and put that in the chat so that other people can benefit and be contributed to, as well as you can be contributed to, because this is how we expand our energy. All right. So why are you here? Why did you come to an alignment manifestation training? Do you want more out of life? Do you want to see your business grow? Do you want to see your money situation change? Do you want to fall in love? Do you want to feel better in our bodies? Or do you know that you've been playing it safe and staying small? So there must be some area in your life, or maybe multiple areas in your life, that you're wanting to shift and expand and grow. And I want to let you know that there is nothing wrong with you. We're all programmed to be stuck in survival mode. Okay, so I've talked about this every day and it's really important. So I am driving it home. Plus, I love the zebra and it's fun to have this slide in the slideshow. But there's the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system prepares the body for fight or flight. And this is because of a potential danger. And then the parasympathetic nervous system inhibits the body from overworking and restores the body to a calm and composed state. So we are chronically in this sympathetic nervous system overdrive in our society. We are so conditioned. Our culture is so focused on hustle, and you have to work hard, and you get like an honor badge if you know, don't take a break. This is very prevalent in the medical industry, which I worked as a nurse for 15 years. You know, people not taking a sip of water in a 12-hour shift because you know that you won't have time to go to the bathroom. These kinds of things are still rampant in our society. And if you are part of the spiritual community, of the conscious community, there is a new movement in valuing resting, and it's a very important movement. Another amazing person to check out is Gabor Mate. He talks about how the sympathetic nervous system in overdrive causes all disease in the body, from MS to asthma to skin conditions to cancer to heart disease. So this work is very important to me because I see it as being life-saving work. We have to calm our sympathetic nervous system and allow the parasympathetic nervous system to keep us restored and in a calm and composed state in order to live long and healthy lives. Okay. So now that I've been on my soapbox and I've shared about that, which I'm super just passionate about getting that information out and letting you guys know that that's exactly what I do with my coaching, with my one-on-one coaching and with my membership group. We are supporting the parasympathetic nervous system. We're getting you out of that fight or flight response and into that calm space where you know that you're safe and that you can thrive and that you can grow. And that's where when you're in that survival mode and that fight or flight, you're not going to create more in your business. You're not going to be open to to receiving love and being in that receiving mode. When your sympathetic nervous system and you're stressed out all the time, you're not going to be taking good care of your body. You're not going to be prioritizing things like, eating early and sleeping well and going to yoga. So having that parasympathetic nervous system feeling really healthy, and the sympathetic nervous system only being activated when it really needs to be, is going to completely be life-changing. And that's why I've dedicated my work to doing this with people one-on-one and in my membership group. So my intention is to show you guys today how to practically use alignment to expand all areas of your life and to have that parasympathetic nervous system taken care of and being able to function perfectly. So how do we do this? I made a 4-step formula, you guys. This makes it super easy. When we hear about law of attraction, manifestation, alignment, it's so juicy, it's so attractive, this idea that we can just align our energy with what we want and then it'll happen. But most of the time we don't know how to actually do that practically. So it feels like this magical thing. It seems like this woo-woo thing, but this is actually science-based and has been proven by science that these things work. And so this is bringing in the magic and the science. I love when those two things can come together. Joe Dispenza is a wonderful person to check out. I'm forgetting the other people right now. There's a lot of different people that actually bring the science and the medical side and the biology into it. Bruce Lipton is a great person to look at as well. So I've been studying all these people for a long time, and obviously I'm witchy, I'm woo, I'm into my crystals, and because my intuition guides me to that, and I don't always necessarily know the science behind it, but I've come to a place where I can trust my intuition and allow it to guide me. And so when I work, it's a combination of different things. And when I work with my clients, I'm doing things on an energetic level to clear energy, as well as using all of the coaching training and coaching experience that I have. So it's really a holistic approach. And I knew that it was imperative to create a formula so that this could be really easy for anybody to follow. And I take all my clients through this formula, and I take myself through it. I actually had a situation come up this morning that had me feeling frustrated. And I went to my formula and used it, and it got me out of that space and aligned in possibilities instead of problems. So this formula is foolproof. If you follow it, it will work. Okay. So step one, we went through yesterday, and that is awareness. Today, we're going to be going through transmutation and then practicing the new supportive belief. And step four, we're going to go over tomorrow, which is manifestation, and then gratitude, which we talked about a little bit in the beginning. Super important. So step one, awareness. What do you truly desire and what's been standing in your way? And so this is just a very quick review, looking at your beliefs, your labels, and your stories. These are some of the exercises that you can do. So I wonder if anybody from yesterday, did you take action? Did you integrate the knowledge that you learned yesterday? If you did, please comment. If you didn't, please comment. Let us know why. This is the number one thing that I see happen. There's so much information out there that if you don't integrate it, if you don't take action on it, and you're not consistent with that action, you're not going to get the results. That's why I work with people one-on-one for at least 6 months, so that this becomes automatic. That way you're checking in with somebody every single week and staying focused on this. Otherwise, you come to a session like this, you learn, it makes sense, you feel activated, you feel excited, then maybe you follow it after the training for a day, 3 days, maybe a week if you're lucky. Maybe some fundamental things do change, but without that consistency, you're not going to have an actual lasting change. So this is what I was just talking about. Integration and embodiment is key. So that's why I actually take all of my clients through an alignment awareness assessment, where we look at each area of your life, how you're doing, what would a 10 out of 10 be in this area? What would that actually look like? So I'm going to be talking to you guys tomorrow about how you can do one of these assessments with me for free. So make sure that you come tomorrow if you're interested in finding out how I can support you further in this alignment. So I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that that's one of the things that I'm going to be covering tomorrow. Step two. So we have the awareness. We've gotten really aware of what has been going on subconsciously. If we don't shine a light on it, that we can never do anything about it. So step one is awareness. What is that programming? What are those thoughts? What are those beliefs? Sometimes it really takes a coach to help you uncover this. Sometimes journaling is enough. Sometimes just setting the intention to is enough. You got to see, and sometimes those more surface level things are easy to do on your own, and the deeper ones you might need some support. But once you have an awareness of what they are, you want to look at, is this even true for me? And sometimes that question is enough for this to happen, for the transmutation to happen. So the transmutation is taking something and then transmuting it into something else. So it's like a transformation, transmutation. It's a similar energy of like completely flipping it over upside down on its head. So you might have a thought, like I shared yesterday, I had a lot of judgment about my debt. And I decided that I was a bad person for having debt, and that debt was bad, and that I couldn't do anything fun until I had paid off my debt. And I was actually able to, that was going on very subconsciously because of programming and because of society and cultural norms and all of that. And then I was able to bring awareness to that and then transmute it by realizing that's not even true. I don't even believe that. I don't judge somebody else if they have debt. Why would I judge myself? And if I actually look at this debt, look at everything it created for me. It got me through my first 2 coaching certifications. It supported me in going on like a big trip to South Africa. It supported me on going on a trip to Europe. Like those were life-changing experiences, and I'm so grateful for them. So I was actually able to come to a place where I felt grateful for my debt. That is a transmutation. Okay, so it's taking that belief and turning it around. So instead of sabotaging you, it's supporting you. Okay. And some of the practices, there's a variety, and it depends on the person, and it also depends on the thing that you're wanting to transmute. Some things might have a lot of roots, some things may be very connected, and some things might, like I said, might just be really, really fast. Okay. Like when I first learned about self-love and the power of self-love, that was an instant transmutation for me. My whole perspective changed and everything just felt easy, and it was an easy thing to change. Some of them are going to be more sticky. So these are some practices you can engage in. And I do all of these with my clients as well. So sometimes awareness is all you need. Then there's the violet flame energy. You can go into YouTube and find tons of beautiful meditations. This is very energetic, very woo-woo. So you have to decide if it's something that's in alignment with you. Journaling, actual energy work, like I do with my clients with Access Consciousness, Reiki, you can do acupuncture, ceremony or ritual. I do this with my clients as well. Cord dissolving. I actually have an awesome YouTube video. If you're interested in cord dissolving, let me know. Maybe I'll post it in the comments. And then the most effective, coolest way that I know is rapid resolution therapy. All right, so those are some ideas to get you started. When you are choosing that new belief, these are the important factors. It needs to be authentic. You can look for evidence. This is going to help you with the authenticity. If you do not have evidence in your own life, then you can look to evidence in somebody else's life. Like, for example, maybe your new belief is that I could be a millionaire. You don't want to have the mantra or the belief, I am a millionaire, and repeat that over and over again, because if it's not true in this current reality, you're actually going to be going against what you're trying to do by having a mantra. So you don't want to say, I am a millionaire. You want to say, it is possible for me to be a millionaire. It's possible for my business to have $1 million income, right? And then you go to look for evidence. You look at other business owners, maybe other female business owners, maybe other people in the same industry as you, maybe other people that are from your country that have made this much money. Like, find somebody that you can look to that shows you it is possible, and then that's what you want to use to have that new belief be authentic. And you obviously want it to be supported. That's really important. Step 3 is practice. So like I said, that step 2, it can be really tricky. The transmutation, it can be really easy or it can be really tricky. Step 3 is actually really easy, but this is the part that I support my clients with the most. And this is the part where having a coach, having an accountability buddy, being in a membership like the Aligned Life Tribe is going to support you in the practice. Okay, so by ways that you can practice, you can have a mantra that you repeat. I choose a new one every Monday, and I tune into the energy and see what's going to be most supportive. Like the one from last week was, now is the time to focus on growing my business. And I totally noticed my business growing that week. And then the week before, I really needed to rest. And so I said, it's okay to rest, and I love myself, something like that. And so it depends. Sometimes you're going to need the rest. Sometimes you're going to need the focus, energy, and the drive. And so choosing a different mantra every week instead of having the same one is a really good idea. Putting it up on a sticky note, putting reminders on your phone, and then obviously coaching. I support all my clients. We're going to go over a little bit, you guys. Bear with me. I'm almost done. Another thing you can do, I also do this with my clients on an energetic level, you choose a new paradigm. So when those old thoughts are coming up, you literally will stop yourself and say, that is old paradigm, and I'm choosing a new paradigm. And then you will, on purpose, repeat and think the new thoughts that are supportive. Another way that this can help is by sharing it with your friends so that you have accountability. And then of course there's ALT, which is the Aligned Life Tribe, which is a great place. I especially made this for people because we have so many tools and we know We know so many, we know how to take care of ourselves. We know to practice these new ways of thinking, but we forget, we get bogged down with day to day, and we get stuck. And then as soon as we actually have that time to sit back and talk to somebody about it and have somebody listen and allow ourselves to process, you often know the answer. So that's where having like a touchstone weekly check-in, like we do with my membership, can be so helpful to keep the momentum of consistently moving forward. The other thing is just to do the obsolete. As those old thoughts that come up, it's similar to new paradigm, but it's a little shorter. Just say obsolete. So you're no longer accepting the old way. Some people say cancel or delete. Okay, so as those thoughts are coming up, you have that awareness, you have the consistency and the consciousness, and you're choosing something that is in alignment with what you want instead of what isn't. So tomorrow I'm going to share with you, I told you guys already earlier, I jumped the gun, but tomorrow I'm going to share with you how I can continue to support you in your alignment. I have a variety of ways that I can do that. So I'm going to be going over that after we talk about step 4 tomorrow. If you guys stayed with me till the end, give me a little heart in your comments. Thank you so much. It is such an honor to be teaching this work. This is my own original content, my own original formula, and it's taken me about 10 years of doing this work to get to this place. And it's just, it absolutely lights me up and is such a contribution to me in my life to be on my soul's path and in my purpose and providing my soul's gift in this way. I'm very grateful. And I feel like today went so smoothly compared to the last 2 days. So it's just a reminder to me, and I want to share that with you guys. If you learn from your mistakes, you'll just keep getting better and better. There's no such thing as failure. So thank you to you guys that were with me through the little bumpy things that happened in the first 2 trainings. And I'm so grateful you made it to day 3. And tomorrow is going to be really, really awesome. Make sure that you come, because we get to be in the energy of that celebration and the manifestation. And you want to know how to make it all the way through to step 4 so that you can really be a manifesting, amazing, infinite being, right? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry that I went a little over, and I will see you same time streaming here on the Facebook group tomorrow. Bye. I should have had it like this when I was doing that whole yummy soul. Anyway, here's my face a little bigger. I love you guys. Thank you.